Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. The uncertainty that is buying an off-brand thing compared to buying the official thing. A couple of weeks ago, my wife's Fitbit Charge 2 decided to die. So basically, these are the two bits. The wristband got caught on something that it shouldn't have been caught on. It got pulled and then the rubber all broke and the band broke, and this is what's left of the Fitbit, which is obviously not going to go on your wrist very easily. The decision was to replace these bands, and there was two things we could have done. We could have just gone and bought the official Fitbit thing, whether from a retail store or online. A replacement one of these was like $60 Australian, which is pretty steep for a plastic / rubber silicone metal clip watch wristband. So we made the decision to look elsewhere, go on eBay. We prefer to get local sellers because it doesn't take forever to ship it here, and we found two replica Fitbit Charge 2 wristbands, and here they are. We ordered it on Sunday, I think, of last week. It was promised that it would be delivered by Wednesday. Today's Friday and it's finally turned up, which is fine because we weren't desperate for it. And the other thing is, we know how sometimes things get delayed in the post, but here they are. So we've got one standard black wristband, which is pretty much the equivalent of the one that she had, which broke. And then we've got this one, which is kind of like the Apple Nike Pro wristband. This one was around about $9 or something. This one was $5. We got a buy two, get 20% off. So it worked out to be like $12 or $13 for both of them with free postage, compared to the $60 Fitbit one, which is definitely not worth the money. So what we'll do now is I'll just put them on and show you whether there's any difference, in the quality, the length, which is kind of important because sometimes you buy off-market brands and the wrist strap is really short or something like that. And that can be a bit of a nuisance, especially if you've got larger wrists or smaller wrists and things that are just not standard. But hopefully that'll all fit. And then hopefully we'll come to the conclusion that we've saved like $45 buying the off-market. Now, I know that brand loyalty is important, but with such a big discrepancy in price, you don't blame the consumer for getting something that's cheaper when it's essentially the same thing. It's probably made in the same place using the same materials. So I think it's all okay just to get that. If this one breaks, it's $6 rather than another $50 thing. So here we go, and let's check it out. So the first thing I'm going to do is actually take the band out of its packet. And what I notice immediately once it's out, come on guys, is that it's pretty much identical to the Fitbit one, except it doesn't say Fitbit on the little clasp thing. Now the clasp thing feels a bit flimsy, but we've still got the original Fitbit clasp that we can easily substitute and put on. It looks otherwise pretty much exactly the same. So with this being the watch, this being the Fitbit thing, just make sure it's oriented properly. So that one goes, I don't know, on the top probably, and you just click it in like that. There's a satisfying clicking noise, and secondly it clicks in just like that, and you've got yourself a brand new Fitbit watch band. Looks exactly the same as the old one. As I said, we could and we probably will substitute this rubber silicone thing for the original Fitbit class so it looks genuine. $6 compared to $60. The length I think is pretty reasonable as well. There's a good number of holes for adjusting, and yes, I think this is exactly the same as the original one, so why pay so much more? These were just as easy to remove as anything else. You just press a button and they unclick, and they're pretty secure, so it's not like it's so flimsy that they're going to just slide off. However, the original wasn't that great either, so what difference does it make? So that's it. I would definitely recommend that you get the off-market wristband if you need to replace these straps for your Fitbit, unless you've got a specific reason why you want to get the original, i.e. color, design, or whatever like that. But I believe that there's some pretty cool designs with the off-market ones as well, and it saves you a lot of money. $14 for two, free postage, can't go wrong. So that's the end of another video, just a quick review of the Fitbit Charge 2 off-market wristbands. Hope you enjoyed it. As usual, if you like my stuff, please leave me a thumbs up, subscribe, leave a comment below, and I'll catch you next time in another video. See ya!